Matt Karasek here with a quick tutorial on Jamboards. So here's an example that I sent out to our staff to kind of look at, and it goes through some of the features. So a brief tutorial. If you look over here, you can set your background to different things. So if you're teaching math, or if you want to teach handwriting, or you can actually upload an image. And I'll show you that in a second here. Actually, as a matter of fact, if I go back, this right here is an image, so I cannot move it because it is the background. So I can write all over it. I'm going to change the color so you can see. And then if I click clear, it clears that writing. So that's kind of nice. So you can add different frames or different backgrounds, pictures, graphs, you name it. I've used it in a lot of different ways already. So again, that's how you would add a background. Obviously I just showed you, you've got your different tools down here. You've got your pen. If you click on it, you can change it to a highlighter, a drawing tool, an eraser, and then just a pointer, a dragger, like a hand basically. You can do a sticky note, and you can change the color. You can add an image, and that just is a movable image. And then different shapes, text obviously, and then the laser. So if you want to circle something and then let it disappear in a couple seconds. So I just went through all of that. Oh, actually, let me go back. As you can see, if I do type the text box, if I make a new text box, you can change the color. You can change if it's left, center, or right, and you can change the size. It's not comprehensive, but does the job. Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you was that you can make the background. So let's say I have a blank page. So I'm just going to click duplicate. Actually, I'm going to click the add frame so it's blank. And let's say I want to just type tutorial and make it nice and big. And I set the background to blue. And then I can go over here and click either download as a PDF or save frame as an image. So I can actually create the image here. And then once it's saved, I would bring it back. So actually, I'll just quickly show you. Since we're here, example. So I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go to here. I'm going to click set background, and you have different choices. So camera, image, and I'm just going to drag it over from here. And now you'll see kind of double. So if I click on it, deletes it. Okay, so now I can't move this because it is now set as the background. You can also create your backgrounds in Google Drawing. That's usually what I do, although this is pretty quick. But Google Drawing is a lot more comprehensive in terms of fonts and pictures and all that stuff. Okay. You can share it, obviously. You can make a copy. So if you find a template from somebody else, you can make a copy. You can rename it, obviously. And then you can obviously share your Jamboard, your Google Jamboard with other people. Now, you can do it in one of two ways. You can share it so that specific, within Sawashko, you can have it so anybody can edit or anybody can view. However, what I've done is actually for a few of them, not all of them, for a few of them, anyone with the link can edit. And now anybody can come to this page, this Jamboard, and they can participate. So it's a great collaborative tool. Okay. And then, so now I've created some templates. So again, I created a lot of these, some in Google Drawings and some right here in the Jamboard. So here's an SEL activity, where are you at? So you ask the students to put a sticky note, and then they drag their sticky note. And the nice thing about sticky notes, by the way, so I'm just going to put my name, blue, So there I am. I can resize the sticky note. So when I tell students, I try to remind them, okay, I want it small. I don't want it to take up the whole thing. So there's one. You can do 4 corners activity with them. So I've done that a couple times. So there you have it. But I've used this, I'm creating categories as a kind of a intro activity. I've created several different activities within the Jamboard. So then students, so let's say it's categories, most of you probably know. Let's say the letter is C, and so each student chooses a Jamboard page, and then they write down an animal that begins with B, food that begins with B, et cetera, et cetera. And so those are just some activities that students can participate in collaboratively as long as it's shared. So make sure it's shared with everyone, that it is editable, not just viewable, but editable, so that students are able to participate collaboratively. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at mkarasek@swashco.org.